This is a pretty cool story, and we had to have Jason join us in Marv tonight because he's a Free-Talk Live listener, and so Pete and I have been on Free-Talk Live when we launched this project, and we were just on it yesterday, and you heard about our wacky misadventure there, right?
Oh, you bet, you bet.
And you live in Colorado Springs, and right now we're in Denver, so he drove, you're gonna drive 3 hours round trip just so you can hang out with us tonight.
You bet. Anything for liberty.
So tell us about how your journey. You consider yourself a voluntarist, is that right?
That's correct.
So tell us about your journey.
I used to be an officer in the Army, and 1998 or 97, when the Army was sent to Haiti, I asked myself, why the heck is the Army going to Haiti, and how does that involve supporting and defending the Constitution? I had never really given it much thought, took my oath, went on my merry way, but that was the light bulb in my head that maybe everything that the U.S. Army does is not in the interest of defending the Constitution. And I did not deploy. I was in the part of the unit that didn't go, but it gave me a nice long month or two to think about why that deployment was even necessary. And that from there I went from Republican to Libertarian and eventually to voluntarist over the last 8 years.
So how long have you been a voluntarist?
I would say 2 years, about 2 years. 2 years when I started listening to Free-Talk Live, hearing Ian and Mark talk about stuff, and their guests, their various guests. I was very much influenced by Gardner Goldsmith's Liberty Conspiracy, and I think his old show was called Against the Grain when he was on radio. And started looking into Mises and Rothbard and all those guys that are really influential in the voluntarist movement, and the Tannehills with the Market for Liberty.
Yeah.
So those are the main influences. I have yet to read Mary Ruwart's works, but I heard they're really good. So that's one of the things on my reading list. But that's kind of my journey lately, and I would like to. I have not signed up for the FSP yet. I'm going to.
It's a Free State Project.
Free State Project, and hopefully make my home in Keene, New Hampshire someday.
Keene, New Hampshire. That's we keep running across people along the way who are of like mind, and they all talk about that also.
And one thing,
we'd love to have you.
One thing,
first of all, define voluntarism, and then why you're a voluntarist.
Well, voluntarism to me is basically when you recognize that you don't initiate force on other people, and you follow that through all its logical conclusions. You no longer need to control your neighbors, pass laws to control your neighbors, regulate their behavior, and you eventually discover that any need that could be served by the market, because government only has what it takes away from others. There's all those resources are there anyways. So if there's a need, the market will find a way to fulfill it. Won't be perfect, but it will be better than a bunch of arbitrary decisions made by people that claim to represent you.
And at least government violence won't be done in our name.
That's right, and you're not funding that anyway.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, well, this is I want to thank Free-Talk Live, right? I mean, it brought us together.
Yeah,
and
I'm an amplifier too. I like to support.
Here.
I like to support all these causes. I amp a bunch of stuff, not only Free-Talk Live, but the other causes. Not
just Free-Talk Live, but Jason handed me $40 tonight, gas money, and to get our RV painted with logos and stuff. And one of those logos is going to be Free-Talk Live, because as we meet people, we want to introduce them to the ideas of a voluntary society and get them plugged in and network with them. And you're one of them, and it was a real pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate having a chance to come join the Marv, sign my name on the roof, and I'll be following you guys, and someday I'll be joining you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye. Oh, yeah.
That was phenomenal.
That's great, Jason.
Cool.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, guys.